good. Super good. What a good girl. Super nice. Yeah. It's okay. He's friendly. Can you get your friendly dog, please?
Okay. We all love dogs, but we're fractionated as a community. Do we feed raw or do we feed kibble? Do we train with food or do we train with punishment? What's kindness, what's not? Should dogs wear clothing? All of these different issues pit us against each other. We're not really united. But this is one issue I think we can be, so let's look at it from each person's point of view. You're walking your dog's on leash, and you see some big dog coming towards your dog. You've got your dog under control, but you come up with another dog owner whose dog is not under control. Immediately, you get irritated.
Can you get your fucking dog?
That dog's heading towards your dog. Your dog doesn't like other dogs. So now, not only is your dog a potential victim, you are a victim. You're putting me in a really bad situation. And so you gotta flip out on them. You turn, you yell, you insult, you tell them, you run and get your
fucking dog
and put them on a leash. Now let's look at how all of that is rolling out in your body. Number one, as soon as you see that dog off leash, your cortisol level goes up. Your stress and anxiety goes up. You wonder what's going to happen. Is my dog safe? Am I gonna have to deal with this guy? And so you're getting more and more anxious. Let's think about your dog. Science has proven time and time again that dogs pick up the emotions of the humans. The emotions run right down the leash into your dog. So that stress, that anxiety, that fear, it's all filling up in your dog. Finally, what do you think a future interaction with that dog owner is going to be like? Any better? Highly unlikely. What may happen is you may choose to no longer walk your dog, or particularly not walk your dog in the environment that you're choosing to walk your dog. What if this person is like a neighbor, somebody that you see all the time, the grocery store, walking down the street? You're going to get triggered over and over again. That's you feeling like a victim. And here's what happens. Not only does your body go through all of that stress of that interaction, you come home and you recite it to your friends, to your family. You might get on social media and write down all that drama, and every single time you do, your body is replaying those stress hormones once again. As my good friend Ellen Bader says, when you feel furious, it's time to get curious. And here's an alternative reaction for you, one of curiosity, where we come out with the kindness card. And this is what it looks like. You see that loose dog, immediately you ground yourself. You turn to your dog, maybe throw them a couple of cookies. You lay down a positive intention to have an amazing interaction with this other dog owner. We're uniting. The first thing you're gonna do when you see that dog in a distance, you're gonna flash that fellow dog owner the Leashed Up Wave. Any of you drive like a Jeep, a Harley, an Airstream, an RV? There's a special kind of wave that happens between drivers, right? It's that I acknowledge you. And we've got that for us in the dog loving community. The dog lover in me honors the dog lover in you. We're showing them a leashed up wave. And when the person comes, you say, hey, I don't know if you noticed the leashed up wave. And they look like, something I should know, I don't know. It's like we're saying, I'm leashed up. And so out of a sign of respect, you're gonna leash up too, just until our dogs pass and we're giving our consent for our dogs to interact. Leash up wave. I didn't know if you were familiar with that or not. And so what's the worst that can happen? Person thinks you're crazy. Person considers it a leashed up wave. Wow, I'm a dog owner. I want to be in the cool group. I didn't realize there was a leashed up wave. And so now he's going to consider it. You may do this, see him every day, leashed up wave. Eventually, it's going to catch on. Now let's look at the situation from the other party's point of view. You're walking in the park, you've got your dog off leash because, hey, our dogs need exercise. It's great for them to run and have the freedom of going around the park and sniffing where they want. And by the way, It's okay, because my dog's friendly. Okay, let's unpack that statement right now. My dog is friendly. Here's the thing. Your dog being friendly is 100% irrelevant in this situation because your dog and you don't have consent to go running up to that other dog. It's like, sitting down in a restaurant and somebody going over and running up to you and go, oh, I think you're kind of good looking, and just wrapping themselves all over you and just kissing you all over. Now, the odd person might like that, and the odd dog might like your dog's nose up their butt. But the truth is, that's a very minor, small part of our population. Some dogs don't want him there. You've got to recognize that if a fellow dog owner has their dog on leash, it could be for a number of different reasons. Maybe it's a geriatric dog who is a little unstable. Maybe the dog is not feeling well. He may have a contagious disease. Maybe the dog is fearful of other dogs, or maybe it's a service dog. So you putting yourself in that position and saying, wow, I wouldn't want my dog to go in and mess up on somebody else's dog. So what you're gonna do is you're going to see that there's a fellow dog owner walking with their dog on leash. You're gonna call your dog back. You're gonna leash him up, and then you're gonna wave to that fellow dog lover, the leashed up dog wave. The dog owner in me respects and honors the dog owner in you. Do you see how this interaction is going to break down the fence? It doesn't matter what your opinion is about should the dogs be leashed or shouldn't they? Should they be allowed to visit each other? You acknowledge and respect the decisions and the choices of each other because you both love dogs. So let's keep it simple. Leash dog wave, baby. Next time I see you, I got one coming for you.